This is the story my grandmother told me about the birth of corn and the creation of the sun and the moon. Long ago, when the world was new, there was only night, and the only light was starlight. In this new world, there were two brothers, Hunahpu and Ishpalanque. They weren't just ordinary boys. They were twins, and one day they would become the sun and moon. The twins were famous hunters. With one clay pellet from their blowguns, they shot the proud macaw, Bukub Kakish, because he boasted that he was the sun and moon. They knocked out his silver eyes, his turquoise teeth, and now he circles the sky as the Big Dipper. Hunahpu and Ishpalanque grew up to be ball players. The game was played with a rubber ball they had to hit with their hips through a stone ring. They needed great skill and stamina because later their lives would depend on it. The twins were champion ball players, and they possessed the magic powers of Bukub Hunahpu, whose bones were bouldering in the underworld, the grim and fearful land of Xibalba. The boys would play their noisy game all day. This angered the old gods who lived under the earth. "Come down to Xibalba and play with us," the gods of death howled. If the boys played the game with the awful lords, they would risk their lives. But they were not afraid. They would go to the underworld with a secret plan to rescue the soul of Bukub Hunahpu. And so, the boys went down to the underworld to play ball with the lords of Xibalba. As they rode to the land of death, they sang this song. "Feathered serpent in the sky, feathered serpent in the earth, blue serpent, green serpent, guardian serpent of the corn, guardian serpent of the wilds, serpent with a tail of winds, serpent with a tail of stars, sacred serpent in the sky, holy serpent in the heart of earth." Traveled inside the mountain, inside the dark earth, and arrived at the great ball court of Xibalba. The lords of death were hungry to play. They knew they would defeat these boys and take their heads. The gods were fierce players, but the twins fought back. In the end, Hunahpu and Ishpalanque used skill and trickery to defeat the lords of death. Then they found Bukub Hunahpu beside the ball court. They placed their father's head on the ground and tended it. A corn plant appeared. It flowered, rose, and pushed to the surface of the earth. Bukub Hunahpu was reborn as the god of corn. After rescuing their father from the lords of death, the hero twins rose into the sky and became the sun and moon. The creation of the earth and sky was now complete.